More than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kidd Brewer Stadium, The Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mountaineers offense will go to work first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Smith dropping to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Middle Tennessee State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And we didn't hear much from this impactful receiver last week. Very, very quiet. And Jesse, you know he's itching to make a play.
Yeah, I think it was a variety of reasons, too, why he wasn't that big of a part of the offense last week. Got to give the defense credit. Did a great job in coverage. There were some drops, and the quarterback missed him a little bit. I know the quarterback's going to try to get him involved earlier in this football game, so expect play calls going his way, I think, early in this one, Dave.
Yeah, he's too good not to be a part of the game plan. Last week was a blip. Like that's not going to happen again. I think this offense knows that. Talking to him this week, they'll find creative ways. They're going to try to do it early. Like, he is their guy. He's their guy they're going to focus on for that big play, you know, that big playmaker out wide that can really turn small plays into big ones.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right on the money.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
He'll field the punt and take it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. There he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTSA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Smith dropping to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
The Mountaineers are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a... Turning it on! They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Right down the middle. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Scott. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Smith wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Here comes the option.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Inside the 40. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Hold it.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Motion from the wide receiver. Smith dropping to pass. Rushes on him. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. On the move and looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Scott. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The play action fake. Punts it out of the air. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Smith wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Inside the 15. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. On the move, he fires.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Makes his man miss. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Handoff from the shotgun. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On target to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to UTSA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Catch in the middle. It's Sanchez. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Hines is tight end. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Smith dropping to pass. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the Mountaineers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They bring the punter onto the field now. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Now improvising. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. From the gun. Give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity, their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Smith wants to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Harris. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
24, App State 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Smith dropping to pass. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Give to the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. He'll keep it on the sneak.
The QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground. Now taking shots down the field, but I gotta protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play the play before. The defense was playing the run. QB couldn't get it done.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide open makes the catch. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Scott. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Shakes off the defender. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And 1st down for the offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
Brings up 2nd down.
the end of the quarter, guys. It's Middle Tennessee on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's McAllister. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Running back searching for a hole. Fights off the defender. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll run play action. He's got his man, makes the grab. Guided out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 14.
At the 14-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
They'll go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense has had enough. They've been burned by this guy one too many times already in this game, and they've been trying to make the adjustments on the sideline and in the locker room, and finally they're able to get to him. And they did it because all 11 guys were on the same page. It wasn't just one guy trying to be a hero and get out of his gap. Everybody did their job, and they got him down for a big loss on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Fires left. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Smith dropping to pass. On target. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. He'll pull it down. He'll slide and avoid the big hit. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He makes a catch. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Good enough for a first down.
He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
That's a first down for the offense.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.